welcome back to Survival Records. Appear to have some junk on the floor here. I've been peeling off this outer shell because there are 3 batteries floating over here, or soon to be floating. Let me drop this off over here. It appears that this superconductor just had some... Sorry, the jump drive did not have any superconductors, just some power cells in it. So I have taken those out. Did I get the... Yeah, and I have the detector components in there now, so that's good. Those are worth it. I think I don't need any more gravity components, but okay. But for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and detach those batteries so that I can bring them back and plug them in and get my what's it called? Get my game going, get my game on, get my day up and running. I have the ability to lift these, which is great. I didn't know I would be able to lift 3 or not, but it looks like it is good, and I want to head for that direction. But before I do, let's look around a little bit. I have a new abandoned settlement over closer to that unidentified derelict, and I don't I mean, that's new, and I don't really remember taking much of a good look at that unidentified derelict. So let's come back this way once I've dropped off these batteries. If there's anything worth looking at and collecting over there, then I'll do that. Otherwise, I have 3 more batteries to grab off of this, at least. And then there's another 6 more that are partially buried in the ground. So we'll see if I can extract them or not. Ooh, this is scary. My ability to slow down is not... slow my descent, not very strong. It takes quite a while to completely arrest my momentum. So, to that end, let's go up in here, and how do I want to do this? If I sidle up to the side of the ship, right in like this, drop down just a smidge. Okay, and I can run over here, and now I can go ahead and get access to the inventory in there, get myself the weld pads I need, and here, yep, let's get that one welded up. And then I gotta put one on a corner over there. Noticing things getting damaged all the time. Okay, let's plop it onto this side here. Yeah, like this. I need to drop a little bit further down so I can reach that. Yeah. And here we go with getting this new set of batteries attached. Okay. And now that'll, and see those batteries, those are all down below 25%, so it's a good thing I added those 3 on. I'd better do it again. However, I think I'm going to attach here first. Because it was, yeah, it was sketchy. Let's get those rear batteries uncharged, or off of recharge, and we'll go get the other batteries. All right, here we are with this abandoned settlement down here on the lake shore near that larger one. Let's slow down. Maybe put a little bit of reverse thrust into this, and oof, all that extra inertia from those two more batteries, two large, what are they called? Large thrusters on the back. Definitely makes the inertia problem even more evident. Well, it's a billboard and a truck. Unfortunately, the billboard does not have a solar panel. However, let's check what's on the truck. Oh, hey, haha, look at this. Oh, I love this truck. This truck has the 3 thrusters that I need. Geez, okay. So, can I can detach them one at a time. And where do I want to put them? I need them, I'm going to add them as a reverse thrust. Right? So, I'm thinking... back here on top of this, so have them as far back as I can fit them, so like they connect on this point right here. Do I have enough material in here to build it? I do. So like that and like that. Now, I don't think I have enough to completely repair that thruster, but yeah, I'll at least have them. So I want to rotate it around like this. Yeah, just like that. So, yeah, I definitely don't have enough motors with me here, but gonna put the next one on there. But where do I put the third one? Anywhere? Maybe a lateral thrust? Like tuck it in under there, and then it's kind of off-sided, but it does look like, I mean, that's where they should be going eventually. Let's get this next one on. One of these is, yeah, this is the one that's not a the kind that we want to use, because we want to have a match if we can. Yeah. All right. Let me finish attaching these, and I'll bring you guys back. I decided to put that third one up top here, and I'm using the extended overlays by Control Plus to make sure that I'm pointing it in the right direction. Let's rotate it. Oh. This way. There we go. Alright. There we go. Was there anything else in this that I should grab before I go? Control plus plus plus. And these are not doors. Wow. Containers. Nope. I think that's basically it. And I don't need any of that. Alright, let's head back. Head up to the derelict up here, the one that has those extra batteries. And I'll bring those 3 batteries back with me now that I have more than enough lift. And I haven't checked out that unidentified derelict, really. Or either of those, really, at all. So, lots of things to check out, for sure. Oh, I can feel I'm a little more sluggish than usual, even now with that extra added weight. But I bet you I can get enough pieces here to fix these things up. So, let's get to it. Alright, let's see if this does it. Perfect. Now, there are 3 batteries on the floor in there, and 3 more over here. I'd say probably at least 2 of which are almost certain to be able to get extracted, which is great. And then one other thing on this ship that I like, there's an antenna here I might be able to snag. Yeah, I think having an antenna on my main ship would be very good. I was able to get these fixed up and working correctly. Let's go ahead and check. I don't want to use the color to repaint it. Let's go for some battered armor. And, oh, it's a red color. Oh, that makes sense because the truck was red. Same as red as those colors there. Alright, this is way better, way better thrust vectorage that I have now. And what the heck was... I banged the gun on the turret. Oh man, okay. That could have been way worse. Ooh, yikes. Okay. I need to be careful now. Much more careful. Am I getting... is anything damaged? Nothing else seems damaged. Ooh, boy. Alright. Well, steer... give wide berth to those turrets. They have a funky... what's it called? Hitbox. Alright. Oh, that's a shame. With the thruster there, I can't see the nose anymore. Alright. Well, it'll work. It'll work well enough for now. Let's get back and plug these in. So I know I keep saying I shouldn't probably focus on designing this thing again, but, you know, that idea of getting the antenna back, it's making me think about it again. So, the antenna used to attach right here, on that conveyor block, and then there was a blast door edge there. It stuck out a ways. But I'm thinking of putting in assault cannons in there. So now I'm having 4 assault cannons and then 1 top-mounted assault cannon. So where would I put my antenna? Well, if I replace the grinder... So, like, that grinder is really impractically placed. I can't imagine being able to use it where it is. Same thing with that welder. So take off a take out the or what are they called? The missile launchers and the tools, the grinder and the welder. And then on one side, I go ahead and I put in the antenna that sticks out a ways. And then on the other side, check it out. I've got room in there for 2 pistons. Those 2 pistons would stick out, attached to a drill. And then that drill, with the pistons extended, would be out here in front of the ship. So that means if I'm up in space, I could go ahead and drill into some asteroids, some ice asteroids, and get some power back that way. Or I'll get some fuel back that way. Hopefully I can get the equations necessary to make it so that my hydrogen production is ramped up to the breaking of thermodynamics that it normally is at. We'll see. But that was my thought there. Put a extendable drill on that instead of the tools that are probably not really that useful. Yeah, anyway, gonna go ahead and get back to it. I think. Anyway, the batteries were charging on the speeder while I welded up some more thrusters. I think the batteries, yeah, they're probably full again. I will go grab those 3 batteries that we're going to be able to get pulled out of the ground pretty easily. And I'll go ahead and give it a proper scout as well. I have an idea as well. I think I'm going to take off that 3rd one, the 3rd backwards facing thruster, and maybe I gotta see if it works before I start advertising it, but I think there's a way I could make it so that I very easily and simply have alternating fire on my guns. Should be pretty cool. Well, I decided to get distracted by this all, and it's not working. I was going to put an event controller on there and think that when the event registers that this shoots, it would tell it to turn off, and then if that shoots, it would tell this one to turn off. But registering that it's shooting doesn't seem to be an event that the event controller registers. So what I'm thinking of alternatively now is maybe taking them off of the bottom here, because the kickback and the throwing them offside, I want this to be able to do sniping well, and I want to be able to stay in line. So having the gun be maybe underslung underneath would work. Trouble is, like, the center mass is right in the middle, so I'm gonna get some recoil one way or the other. I guess, I don't know. Maybe I should, I could take off everything on the top here, move it someplace else, right? And then have the gun be on top. I don't think it's going to work out well for me. Well, I guess I'll just have to deal with using an inferior tool. Alright, let's go get those batteries. Oh, things have been popping in again. We've got, yeah, another abandoned settlement over there. But batteries first. I'm above the wreck right now, and I see that there's a warehouse, abandoned settlement down there. I'll have to check it out, but I think I might disappear the signal on it when I get a little bit closer. I guess I'm Close enough, it hasn't disappeared yet. Maybe it'll stick around. Let's grab the batteries first. Well, realistically, no trouble at all. Just had to put a button panel on it to grab it. Yeah, let's get ready to bring it back. I suppose while I'm out here, I may as well go check out that nearby warehouse on the lake down here. I haven't really looked at both of those either. Can I see through my camera like that? Nope, that's... guess not. Alright, let's check what's on the lake. There it is. Alright, well, here we are. And this, I think, looks different from one I've seen before. Where is that? There might be a gun getting ready to shoot at me. Oh yeah, that thing right there. Oh, this time the battery's demolished, though. Yeah, look at that. Well, alright then, let's see what else we've got in here. Well, the large industrial cargo container is definitely going to be good. I'm gonna go around, see if I can find anything worth looking for. Oh, this one doesn't have any power cells in it there. And I guess I'll bring it back if anything really good pops in. Alright, so the batteries have been delivered. The further embedded batteries over there, I think I'll leave for now. And then there is that antenna. I'm having subgrids. I'm just debating whether I like the idea or not. But anyway, I came all the way back over here because I wanted to try something that, but I figure I also should check out these guys. So that's smaller, green, and colorful. Looks a little blocky, and then there was one over there. Also smaller. That one has some turrets on the top of it, however. So, let's head on down into here. Is one of my... I swear it feels like one of my gyros is acting funky still. Anyway. I like this large cargo container. I want it. I want to bring it back, and I'm going to see if I can lift it up and bring it back using just this spare lifting module. So let's give it a shot, shall we? I did not notice there was a power pole there earlier. I guess I must have thought it was a tree. Anyway, let's get on in and probably grab it from the back here and pull it out if I can get it. Well,
critical.
That's the answer. It works. Now I just need to get it out. Hey, look at that. All right. Don't need to worry about storage. Awesome. So, something to think about, I guess, when, while we're heading back. I have the ability to, like, snipe out guns on things. I ought to consider which one I want to go to next. I haven't really... Oh, there's another new one over there. Man, do I want to keep going to the new ones, or do I want to go figure out the ones that we've been to already? This one that's close to the base. Let's take a look at it. I think I know what to expect in there, but maybe there'll be some pieces that I'm not remembering correctly. You know, if nothing else, I can grab batteries off of it. It's the big Land Rover stuck in the ice there. It's going to take quite a lot of sniping because there's a whole lot of big guns on it. And I got a little close to it earlier. They're definitely still shooting artillery rounds at you. So yeah, gotta be careful of that. Anyway, let's drop this off and snipe out some guns. Snipe out those turrets. Alright, let's see about starting to take some pot shots here. There's its center mass. I want to go up that high. So like twice as high. We'll walk over. Let's just see if I can go right over the top of it, clip that turret at the very top. Oh, my shot fell way short. Maybe I need to get some height on it. And I bet you it being inside of the voxels is making it... throwing off the angle and such. Oh, my shots landed on the far back of it. Alright, I gotta get this dialed in. I'll show you the results. Alright, well, there's only a couple more guns left on this thing that I need to worry about. One's like right in here. Yeah, I think I got that one. And then there was another one on the front, up here somewhere. Hopefully you liked the little trick I did with the cam, the what's it called? Spectator camera. Oh, there's the gun. Yeah, well, I'll deal with it later. Anyway, let's land and take a look, see if there's anything worth trying to find on this. I missed a little bit and ended up. Well, I guess I blasted a hole in and got through that way. There you go. It's all intentional, right? So I recall there being assemblers right there. That's still accurate. These guys took so many shots to take out. It was ridiculous. Here's a cargo container. Let's take a look. And we've got a lot of construction components. Alright. Control module, air vents, armories, assemblers, batteries. Oh, that's a lot of batteries. 13 batteries in this thing that are all access denied, not incomplete. Meaning I could try and extract them all and run this thing, run the power from this. Crazy. Oh yeah, there was so many gyroscopes on the bottom of this thing. One of them should be access denied, though, if it was the same as the others. No, I guess not. 2 incomplete hydrogen tanks, a bunch of interior lights, some interior turrets, 2 large cargo containers, access denied on them, a couple of those large refineries. Now, the funny thing about the large refineries is the large refinery could refine gold and uranium, neither of which I have any use for, because that assembler can't make anything that requires gold. There's an incomplete proprietary small reactor, bunch of little things. There's only the one small cargo container. Some wheels here. So let's make my way to where the large cargo containers are. I think they were up in this general area. Oh, look at that. The tanks here are the industrial ones. That would be kind of cool. Anyway, here's both of these. Let's take a look. Hey, 21 superconductors, not bad. Some more thruster components. And here... Whoa, 78 power cells. That's insane. Alright, well, let's put a pin in this for now. That is a lot of battery power that I could try and extract from this thing. And yeah, I'm considering my options. All right, let's get back to work, I guess. What the heck just... Did I really just fly backwards and bump into something enough? Oh, seriously? Alright, I'm gonna scrounge up a bunch of spare motors from in here. These guys tend to have a lot of them. Right. Well, all of that firing earlier has left me with a bit of a problem. I don't have a lot of ammo left to refine into assault cannon shells. Oh, looks like apparently I've got plenty of that. But even so, I want to be assembling these guys, and they use a lot of magnesium powder. So, yeah, that's something I need to bear in mind. But why don't I go and investigate another wreck? Here, let's spin around and stop. Okay. But I already know what those are. So let's go check out this one. Sure, why not? Let's check this one out. Okay. There was not a big of a building here. It looks like a hangar on top of this mountain. I suppose I'll check it out on my way to the wreck. It'd be nice if there was an intact solar panel. There is an intact solar panel. And is there a gun in here on the floor getting ready to shoot me? I don't see one. Okay. Let's land and snag what I can out of that. This has... Yeah, there we go. So this is gonna have a few, what are they called? Superconductors, 16 of them there. And I definitely don't need all of those, they're just extra. Anything over here? There's a couple of lockers, and this one container. Nothing. Okay, well, let's go ahead and grab that, and probably that one as well, just because, and bring them back. Yeah, cool. Alright, here we go. Now, let's take a look. Let's turn off that there gyroscope. And, well, I don't see any big old turrets popping up off the top of it. It looks like a big atmospheric vessel. Yeah, I don't see any turrets. Nothing's shooting at me yet. So let's come on in. I mean, they don't always have guns on them. But man, this one is buried in the ground quite a ways. Or those automated deployment systems. What is all this? Neat. Alright, let's land, take a look, see what we can find. Alright. Well, one really great thing, these would have had 40 metal grids in each of them, which would have been quite a simple way to get all of the metal grids we needed for those things if we hadn't had an assembler. But looks like we've got a small cargo container right here. Okay, we've got some interior plate. So let's take a look at what we got here. Lots of small cargo containers. Goodness, that's a lot. Okay. Most of them are access denied, so having to find all of them isn't going to be great. We got More of these proprietary small reactors. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. This one says access denied, not... I think that one's actually intact and complete. Holy cow, I think we found a freaking reactor. What do I do with that? Let's try and get inside. Okay, let's climb up this slope here. Cut my way in through one of these. Yeah, there we go. Well, nothing's shooting at me. This is the center line of the ship, it looks like. Let's get rid of the AI control module. Oh, fell down the side of a thing. Okay, so a gyroscope, battery. It's a door to get in and out. Okay. Looks like back here we've got another medical room. That's pretty cool. More batteries there. What is... It's another cargo container. Let's check it out while we're here. Hey, reactor components, small steel tubes, okay. I don't know where to go. Maybe further back, but there's nowhere to go further back. I'm going to try and look around a little bit, see if I can find anything like a back way in or out. Because the ship is huge. It definitely can't be just this little section here. I bet you there's more below. Bomb releases? I think that this thing was... Yeah, look at all of these merge blocks in there. I think that this was a bombing vessel. And so there was a big old bomb bay behind things. That's what I found back here. And if you get in to the end, you can take a look at it right there. Look at it. Okay, so... Oof, I don't know what to do with this thing. I guess the first thing I gotta check to see if I can even get it out. We're right under the skin here. Let's see what we can do about extracting it. Because I can't claim it. That's unfortunate. So here we go back this way again.
Inventory full.
Yep, I'm gonna just go ahead and drop this stuff off into one of these containers. Oh, by the way, found a projector here as well, which is another really interesting thing to potentially add to the ship. And a medical bay. I don't know where I would put a medical room inside the ship, but then again, I don't know where I would put a reactor either. Okay. Let's try doing this. Okay. more over here. Some more in this corner. I took a little damage when I was doing that, but okay. Now, this thing has had to have had tons of reactors on it because it was an atmospheric vessel with thrusters, so it needed them. But man, okay. I can't access it. I'm gonna have to test things out when I get it back to base, if I can get it back to base. Let's not jump jump to any conclusions. Where's a button I'm looking for? That right there. Okay. It's still connected, obviously. Okay. Let's take out this conveyor. Still just the small reactor. Hey, look at that. It converted. Oh, okay. That is... that is pretty cool. Okay, let me get the air speeder and bring it around. Man, this was some pretty cool find. I don't know, where am I going? Over here. Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to be able to do with this because I can't hack it because I don't have those pieces that I need. I have some uranium, but like, can I just like, I can't turn it off. It's just gonna, we'll figure something out. All right, let's get down in here. Come on. All right. Let's bring it back to base. See what we can do with it. So I brought it back to base. And you can see up here, I'm already flickering in and out of being empty on the majority of those batteries I brought back. And then the 6, 9 I brought from the wreck on the top of the hill there. It takes a lot of power to make hydrogen. And here's my issues. The proprietary reactor, I obviously can't grind it down to a usable state. It's, yeah, I just don't have proprietary circuits, don't have reactor components. But what's even worse is if we take a look at the small reactor here, it's hard to read. Here, let's do that. Oh, stop that. Okay. Here we go. Max output 15 megawatts. That's great. That could run, I think. Why is it jostling? Stop jostling. There. Anyway, I have to run past it anyway. Let's see, what does this one take here? 1 mega. It could run 15 of those things without lagging. Stop doing that. Okay. Where was I? Current output 1 watt. That 1 watt is just like what's turning the control panel on. Anyway. Here's my biggest issue though. Proprietary uranium fuel. So it doesn't even have... I can't even refuel it if I do plug it into the base. I think, honestly, the only use I have for it is just plugging it into the grid right now and having it run these hydrogen generators. It, you know, it's it's not as awesome of a cool resource as I thought it would be, but you know, even if I plugged it into the ship somewhere, I don't know. By the time I get up into space, I expect there to be more normal derelicts lying around that might have spare reactors on them. So let's grab a couple of these. That, and let's put it here, why not? It looked like I was able to wiggle it around, so I may as well get that ready. This. Okay. And let's spin it around a little bit. Come on. What's it caught on? Oh, I think they're trying to magnetize towards each other. Let's just do it this way. All right. Now, I don't like how it slams down. Anyway, where could I check what it's doing? I know. I'll go sit into the cockpit. The cockpit's been telling me previously that I have like 4 hours of power left. Two days of power remaining. Alright. That's good. That will be more than sufficient. I might regret that it's going to try and recharge all these dead batteries. Actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go ahead and disable all these batteries so that it doesn't try and recharge them. Yeah, that seems like a smart idea. Let me get to that. All right. So, a little disappointed that that proprietary reactor isn't going to be quite as useful as I expected it to be. I'm going to let it, you know, let's run out the uranium that was in it to, you know, charge up whatever I can and run things however long as they can. But it is getting me thinking, what do I do about power once I get up into space? Conceivably, I do have the hydrogen generators, which are powerful enough. Like the tweaks that make it so hydrogen is... You can't run a hydrogen generator off of a hydrogen engine and get a bonus out of it. But what you can do is run a hydrogen engine and power pretty much everything you want to at a decent rate. It doesn't consume it super fast. This thing's obviously going to be burning through hydrogen just because of its thrusters, so that's that. However, if I look at back here, I think there must have been blocks right underneath where my character is, right there. And this is a pretty big flat area back here. And I bet you I could fit 4 solar panels back up in here in a pretty tight pattern that doesn't extend up above any higher than the eventual jump drive does. So I think it'll look all right. I think it'll be good. But anyway, let's go and check out another derelict. Let's go check out that abandoned settlement and then that derelict there, and see where we are. And I'll worry about doing the modifications to this ship after that. It occurs to me that in all the excitement of bringing back that reactor, I failed to evaluate and check what else that place had. That last one. So maybe I'll have to head back and double check. I think it's that one there. But in the meantime, take a look at this. We got a service station with a solid roof. We got a van and a shed. Alright. Nothing. Nothing. Anything on any of these? Oh, a few power cells. Let's grab them. These things again, I'm just gonna go ahead and med kits, power kits. And some coffee. And nothing in that either. What about these up here? No and no. Alright. What do we got in the Clang & Sons building van? Some pipes, some generic stuff. What? That's an oxygen tank and an H2O2 generator. So nothing too crazy. And in here we've got a small cargo container.
Inventory full.
Looks like there was some average stuff. Another derelict popping in. I have so many derelicts, I don't need more. I might seriously adjust the spawn rate back down. And what was it? Shed over here, right? We've got a hydrogen engine with a power cell in it. We've got a safety first 0 days without a clang incident. Ooh, yeah, that thing is embedded in the ground. I can imagine it not having a good time. Control panel, automation timer block, inset light, automation programmable block, an event controller. I have spares of all these things. There, now it's loose. And will it get out the door? Come on. There we go. I suppose that's easier than trying to bring them piece by piece. Anyway, let's leave that there. And I'll try and remember that it's there for when I come back this direction. But I wanted to check out an unidentified derelict. Got one there, nickel vein, another there. That was the one that was closest to the base. Let's go check it out first. And then I have these two. Oh, and then there's this apartment building. So that's the further one out. Oh, let's exhaust all of our nearby opportunities first. I mean, that one's not even hardly exhausted. That's got all those batteries in it. Alright, see you over there. Alright, let's take a look at what we've got going. This thing is huge. That is massive. Okay, so we've got a big old gun right there. Let's go into sniping mode. I want to be at this height. I want to be on this angle. And I want to be up a little bit further. And... oh yeah, that's a good shot. Now... two more turrets there that look like they're active. And then another one on the top there. I kind of want to circle around so that my shots don't go into the center of this thing. We've seen that some of these ships have amazing loot on them. So let me circle around a little while until I get good clean shots on all of these, and I will... I have a mountain near me I don't want to bump into. Yeah, let's climb up around this. I'll bring it back when the guns are cleared off. Alright guys, I think that's all of them. Jeez, they are such a pain to take out. The big ones aren't so bad. It's the little tiny ones. They're the worst. Anyway. I don't see any more turrets coming at me. Is there where to land? Maybe gap right here. Let's see. All right. Here, let's lock in place. All right. Well, I mean, we've got really large reactors. Oh, hey, there's the there's this thing. Let's get rid of it. What? What is... holy... That's a that's an intact hydrogen tank. And it's on stockpile. Let's just get this out of the way. I'm not gonna grind you. Let's, you know, do it the old-fashioned. There we go. Let's plop that on. Oh. I'll figure out how to get out if I need to. Okay. I am... access denied hydrogen tank. Holy sh... Praise Clang. Praise be to Clang. I have a intact and full hydrogen tank. Wow. Okay. I need to bring the Tortuga over here, and I need to claim all of this hydrogen. That is insane. That is awesome. Yeah. But I was gonna just check what was here and then say goodbye, but I guess... oh, you know what? That's a great way to start the next episode, is come over here and get all this stuff, and how do I get out?
Full. Inventory
Go.
full.
I'm gonna get back out. Okay. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Survival Records, and I hope you'll join me for the next one. But until then, thanks for watching.